Hey, this is Rick with Adventures with Rick, and tonight we're out on another adventure. We're headed out for the very first time to use my truck camper setup. I just got done building it. It's a very simple build. We're going to test it out. Also, I'm going to be building a tarp shelter. I've been kind of checking out different people and how they build theirs, and I got a real good idea of how I want to do it. So come along and see how I do it. See if maybe it's something you could use, or if you have a better way of doing it, you can share that in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and join the fun as we're on another adventure. Here we are out at my friend's property, and we are going to go camping out here. I have actually never been out here, so I got here a little late, and we are trying to do this in the dark. All right, let's see if we can make it the rest of the way. Like I said, I've never been back here, so I do not know what to expect. Right there, if I could get turned around. Looks like good trees. Let's see if I can get turned around now. Please don't get stuck. We're gonna back right up to the woods. Well, we got our tarp shelter set up here. I'm gonna build a fire here at the edge of it, just kind of keep it low. Let's get our firewood out and set up camp. Okay, I've got twine here that we're gonna fray, and I've got some lint. So somewhat bushcrafty, not seriously bushcrafty, but a little bit. We'll split off some. If you don't have kindling with you, you make your own. If you don't plan well, you end up with a shortage. So I would have to admit that I did not plan super well on this one. So we are just going to do the best we can. Try to deal with camping with it being cold and wet. So we'll get this stuff going here. We are in Michigan, so we are expecting snow tonight. See how this gets going. It's looking a little more hopeful. I just need to get some of this dry stuff to catch. Going. I'm going to heat up some water, and I'm going to make some coffee because I am cold after being out here farting around with the goofy fire trying to get it going. So I bought this saucepan. Thought it'd be awfully useful in the truck here, but it's also going to heat my water up because before I left I could not find my kettle anywhere. Let's get coffee made here. I've got the water heating up on the fire, and I have my pour over setup right here. So if you spend any time with me on my YouTube channel, you're going to find out that I drink coffee, and I drink a decent amount of it. So I was able to get some of these are like Keurig cups. Somebody gave them to me, and I don't do well with caffeine at night anymore, so these are decaf. Typically, I grind my own beans, and that's how we go. So we are going to have our pour over coffee. I think I let it boil off too much. Pour over coffee rolling, and once again I have venison this evening. By the way, this is the truck camper or truck camper build that is on my previous video. First time that we're actually going to be using it. Tonight I was going to use the tent, but it is just too wet, so we're not going to do that. We're going to use the truck. So put a little bit of water in the pan. Hopefully that'll help, because I also forgot to have anything along that would help with keeping it from sticking. So we've got an onion here. I'm just going to get it all cut up. For all you germaphobes out there, I am probably not your guy. I have learned that a lot of what we're concerned about isn't that big of a deal, and some of the things that people don't spend enough time being concerned about is a big deal. So, and then I grabbed some potatoes. We'll see, this one feels like it's a little bit on the soft side. Let's see what this looks like. And I did forget to wash them before I left, so we're going to wash them a little bit anyhow. A little dirt never hurt anybody. I think most boys are made of partially dirt. I don't talk a lot about it, but I am a pastor, and that is what I do. For many years I spent being a bivocational pastor, so I was doing other things, but I was originally trained as a mechanic, so my profession is as a mechanic. Oh yeah, looky here. And we have coffee. There we go. Not as hot as I should have gotten it, but not too bad. So we're going to put a little bit of water in this pan, and I got to keep an eye on it as we put it on the fire over here so it doesn't get out of control. That seems to be doing really well. So I am going to take it off the fire, and then we're going to put the ground venison on. You can see what it looks like here, and we'll get that going. So glad you're along with me. Adventures with Rick. These are the crazy things that I do. And hopefully we'll be doing a lot more of this continually. Oh man, I got some really smoky eyes and my eyes are burning. So glad I didn't wear my contacts tonight. But we're going to be doing all kinds of things, like camping off the motorcycle, taking trips. I want to take a trip up north with the truck here. I got a Kelty, it's called a Buttress 6, B-U-T-R-E-S-S, Buttress 6. It's a 3-season dome tent. It's older, and I actually bought two of them. One of them needs repairs, so we're going to be repairing that tent and the pole, and then the other one's supposed to be just fine. I bought it from a guy that was a Boy Scout leader, so I got 2 of them for a really, really super good price. And hopefully we'll be camping in one of them pretty soon here. And I have this crazy idea of converting the one that needs repairs, converting that one into an actual 4-season, or convert it into a hot tent. So we're working on getting a stove. I got a little propane heater tonight. I'm not going to run it very long while I'm in there. Just going to quickly turn it on. It won't take long to heat the truck up, and then turn it back off. So, okay, we got the potatoes and onions cooking over the fire here, and it looks like they're doing really well. To the grill from the pan. The pan's quite warm. I'm going to pull that down. See if we can get these out. See how this does. Hopefully they'll stay together pretty decent for us, for me. I say us, you're watching, but sorry I don't have a way of really sharing. It's like the unwritten law of camping. The smoke always tends to go towards you. I was expecting rain tonight, and it's supposed to snow, so that's why I have the shelter. But right now, it's seeming to only direct the smoke towards the truck. So, not sure how smart my idea really was. Don't forget to click subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can follow along. Alright, we just got it off the fire here. Boy, does it smell good. So, my headlamp to light you up a little bit there, but yeah, definitely looking great. Well, it is time to crawl in the truck here. The fire's dying down for the evening. And it's approaching probably 11:30 now. I got the overkill heater in there. I will not be using that tonight. It's just not cold enough. That was like emergency if I needed the heat, but we'll be fine. My good sleeping bag in there, and this is the first time I'm using this, so I don't have this attached because, like I said before, I'm waiting kind of to see if I want to make the whole thing flip up, or do I want to have compartments that flip up. I do need to put a little bit of an extension on these legs so that my totes will slide underneath a little bit easier. But I kept it low, that way I can sit up in bed and not be real tight in there. I had to get up in there and clean some things, so I'm in the truck. This is the first night with the camper build. It's pretty cool. The funky lights and all. So, no, the lights work really well. It is cold in here. I do have my thermometer over here, and it says 37, and when I came in here it was 34, so it's gone up a few degrees anyhow. It's a lot warmer than the last night I spent in the tent. That got down to 26, so still see my breath in here. Now let me show you around a little bit here. All right, so this is the build and the camper. My Like I said, that's my overkill heater. I am not going to use that. I just don't feel safe using it. I thought maybe I would turn it on prior to coming in here and then try to blow some heat in here and stuff, but I decided not to. We got the reflex on all the windows, and yeah, I do have a candle going, and this is already starting to steam up in here, so I am going to open up this window here and kind of let some fresh air come in. That's why I didn't cover that window up. I do need to get a I want to get a vent in here, so I think I'm going to have plenty of room to be able to, comfortably be here. Right here is one of my light controllers, so I can turn things off. I can have a party, whatever. It's got so many settings, it's crazy. Got plenty of light actually just by the candle going, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll turn in here, and if anything exciting happens in the night, we'll come on and let you know. I do have some protection with me tonight for security, just cause. Always do. Well, you guys have a great night, and hopefully I will too. Well, good morning. Just woke up here. It is about 10 till 7, and it's 30 degrees in here. It definitely was colder last night, and I got to figure out some way to have some sort of heater in here, but wasn't too bad overall. We're going to get up and stretch a minute and see if we can get some coffee going somehow. This is an old style one. Got a light it with a match through the match hole right here. And you gotta sit here and hold it on for a minute. Maybe I've got it. Well, I got the fire rekindled there with what was left from last night. Managed to get the pan of water perched on there. Got the heater going, blowing some heat inside, just to kind of dry out, and hopefully, anyhow, maybe not. But get stuff around here, have my coffee, kind of relax a minute, and then I'll pack up and take off. But you can see the area that I'm in. It's pretty cool. My buddy's got his trailer pulled back here. They had to pull it back with a tractor just to get it back here. But he uses it as his hunting camp. But it is just quiet and secluded. Managed to make it with 6 big pieces of wood, and this is what's left from last night, and we just rekindled the fire. Usually I get out here before it's dark, or I've never been out here, but usually I get out to wherever I'm going before it's dark. and get set up so I get the fire going a little bit earlier, so it would take a little bit more wood. Gotta have a fire going. It's hardly camping if you don't have a fire, unless you're stealth camping or someplace that's not allowed. Well, we will have coffee, or I will have coffee. I keep saying we because I'm talking to you, but I'll have coffee here in just a few minutes. French roast. I was in such a hurry to get set up in the evening that I forgot to video setting up this tarp shelter. And so I just want to tell you how I did it. I've kind of studied a bunch of different people and how they're doing it, but I started out by getting an 8x10 tarp. I tied rope to each corner, and those go out to trees, but I first put a ridge line or a center rope that's not actually tied to the tarp at all, and that holds up that center of the tarp. So on each side of the tarp there's 3 contact points that then go to the trees. That's including the center ridge line one. You can kind of see how it's pictured. I thought there was going to be snow, that's what they were calling for, or at least rain or something, and it was raining when I first got there a little bit, but it quit and we never got anything then. So I was prepared. Next time I'd like to put the tarp all the way to the ground and really kind of try to make that a little bit more snug, so that if I do get some high winds or snow, that I can actually get behind the thing. And if I'm doing it correct, I should have probably put it with the low end towards the west. Woo! We are all packed up, and I'm gonna grab one more bottle of water to douse the fire with, and then I'll show you the way out. Well, I'm Rick, and my channel is Adventures with Rick. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you watched all the way to the end and had an enjoyable time. Maybe you can teach me something, or maybe you can learn something from me. God bless you and have a wonderful, wonderful day.